because he played footy. Coach.
Super Coach tabs on my phone at dawn, scrolling through the carnage, what went wrong? Grandma's holding steady, rookies on the rise, mid-prices tempting me, danger in disguise. Big J calling from the couch, mate, check your side. Joe bragging about a loophole, riding that tide. We're trading in our hopes like stocks on a screen, chasing that price rise, living the dream. We're the center bounds crew, hey! Whistle blows, we're riding it through. From goals and behinds to the last upgrade, greatest game in the world, that's how we're made. From a pig in the guts to the bench warmer blues, every week we're breaking the rules. AFL in our veins, yeah, it's all we do. We're the center bounds crew. Oh, yeah. Got duds on the park, can't win a hard ball. Need a downgrade target, answer that call. Possessions piling up, my captain's on fire. Vice loop lightning, sparks through the wire. Trade plan scribbled on the back of a bill. One more sideways move, I swear I'll sit still. But the siren hits Friday, logic is gone. Mate, just push and go on. Who you backing in? Who you backing in? Who you backing in? Yeah. Who you letting go? One more risky move, then we steal the show. We're the center bounds crew. Hey! Whistle blows, we're riding it through. From goals and behinds to the last upgrade, greatest game in the world, that's how we're made. From a pig in the guts to the bench from a blues, every week we're breaking the rules. They fell in our veins, yeah, it's all we do. We're the center bounds crew. We're the center bounds crew. Oh yeah, the center bounds crew. The center bounds crew. The center bounds crew.
Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to another Thursday Night Live watch along of what is hopefully going to be an absolutely cracking game of football between the Geelong Cats and the Brisbane Lions. I've managed to make it just in the nick of time. I was having some struggles trying to get this stupid thumbnail to work, but for some reason the Canva just was simply not accepting me trying to copy and paste something. So I've had to manually make the thumbnail with the Geelong symbol and the Brisbane Lions symbol. So it took a lot longer than anticipated, and unfortunately I didn't get to eat before starting this. So if I dip halfway through the game at halftime to go and grab something to eat from the kitchen, it's because I haven't eaten anything since 1 o'clock. So, yeah, if I leave at halftime, I might try and put up some sort of notice board at halftime, be back in 20 minutes. And I hope I don't lose you guys in that process. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Not entirely sure which way I was supposed to lean with the tipping in this game. It's going to be an absolute arm wrestle. You know, the Cats have had quite a few losses in recent weeks, but they are playing back home. They do have Baz Smith back. They do have Tom Stewart back. So certainly lends to the argument as to why the Geelong Cats could get the dub, but the Brisbane Lions are also in ripping hot form. They've turned their season around. They've turned the corner. And I'm pretty sure last time they played Geelong versus Brisbane GMHBA. The last time they played, when was that? Last time. Last time they played, remind me. Yeah, Brisbane comfortably beat them by 41 points. So this ground holds no fears for the Brisbane Lions, who are rocking a very, very nice outfit. Good to see you guys. Let me turn the comments on the screen. It makes it easier for me to be able to see your comments whilst watching the game. Obviously on mute. Good to see you, Kobe. Hope you're doing well. My day at work was very busy, very hectic. Obviously, as you guys would have been able to see from the late call-in from just leaving the office. So, yeah, keeping busy, which is always a good thing. Indeed, AFL videos, last minutes in a bounce, literally in this case, Should be a good game. Yep, I'd certainly hope so. Good to see you, Aka. Poet might be the only cat supporter that we've got on the channel, but trying to back in his cats. Jack, good to see you. Go Lions. Mass, hello, Jonas. How are you, mate? Too many VCNC options this week. It's not even funny. It's true. I literally have no idea. I initially had it as Dacos into Sheasel, but I'm now seriously considering Grundy into Gorn. Friday night into Saturday afternoon. I'm really not sure. I think I'm doing Grundy into Gorn this week. I'm gonna back in the ruck. I'm gonna back in the rucks this week. We'll see what happens. I'll jump in every quarter. Good to see you, Jack. I'm gonna be a pest. Nah, don't you worry about me. I'm not banning you at all. Underway. Zach Bailey, first centre bounce attendance. He's trying to scrub the ball forward to the Lions. Grubby ball off the ground. It works. Picked up by McKenna. Gets a quick kick inside forward 50. Someone's been tackled off the ball, and it's a free kick going Charlie Cameron's way. Or if you had a first goal scorer bet on Charlie Cameron, you are very, very happy. Oh, yeah. What happened? Oh, he was tackled down to the ground. Well played. Well played by Charlie. Doing very impressive. Got narrowed down to Grundy, Gorn, Nazaya. Look, Nazaya is always a very healthy backup option playing against the Bombers. And Charlie Cameron steps up to the plate and kicks a rapid goal. Exactly what the Brisbane Lions wanted. You could say, oh, it was a goal off a free kick. But it's important to notice how the goal was kicked. It was kicked because it was a grubby ball. They won the hard ball on the ground. Tom Stewart got sucked up to the contest, leaving McKenna all by himself. And so that's what ended up causing the overlap. So well done to the Lions. Cats, we'll see how they respond now at this next centre bounce. Lockie Neal bouncing around, licking his hands. And on the move, Draper, secondary tap, only as far as Baz. Nice tackle there by Dunkley on Baz. No love lost. Bailey, again, scrubs another ball forward to half forward. Logan Morris goes with the one hand, can't pick up. Follows up with a tackle. Tom Stewart too slow to release the football. They sweat on him. They cause a turnover. Is Charlie Cameron being held? No, he's not. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter in the end. It didn't even matter because it's another goal. Charlie Cameron in the goal square, stuckers off the ground. He is causing a massive, massive headache to Chris Scott. Good to see you, Jamie. Hope you're doing well. This has been a bit of a massacre thus far in the clinches. The grubby balls are just working because keeping it simple, stupid. The Lions sweating on the players. Out the back. Good luck beating Charlie Cameron to the goals. Ooh. Had a bit of a celebration there. Almost slipped over on the AstroTurf. Back in the middle we go. Holmes releases the handball over the top, looking for Baz. Well chopped off here by Leicester. And looks to be the first time that the ball has crossed halfway for the Cats. Draper tries to just hoist it forward. Ball comes out wide. Dempsey with the mark. First inside 50 this time for the Cats. What a perfect kick. Landed with a ribbon on top to Neal, who drops it forward into the path of Manor. It is a harder angle, but this guy is certainly up to the challenge. Yeah, Draper should have got a free kick there for holding of the arm, clearly. Here we go. Sean Manor. Stepping up to the plate. This to calm some early Cats' nerves. Difficult kick. Steps off his mark. And never looked likely. Minus score. Kick in for the Pepsi Max King. Darcy Wilmot. Goes short. This is Leicester. Told to play on. Kicks it towards the wing. Tom Stewart flies and marks cleanly. Oh, beautiful dab pass. Beautiful lead-up pass. Identified the space. And he hits Shannon Neal on the chest, who is a big kick. Certainly well within his repertoire. G'day, playlist guy. Good to see you, mate. Shannon Neal, 27 goals, 15 this season. Not too shabby. Steps up from 50. Caresses the ball in for a minor score. Pushed it slightly wide. So it's 2 goals straight to 2 wonky behinds. Oh, you can see that the directive for the Lions was exit defensive 50 quick. Short, sharp, quick passes. Got to get out of defense as quickly as you can. Holmes retreats by hand. Guthrie. Stewart pumps the ball inside forward 50. Neal with a lot of people to contend with. Good forward pressure here by Manor. They're trying to cause a front half turnover. Can't get it to work. Ball hits the deck. Nice little clever tap there by the Irishman. But unfortunately, it's turned over. McKenna, Stewart, looking for Mullen. Could not gather the pill cleanly. That's not 15. That barely went all of 2 meters. But good composure here by the Lions. Their exit defense just miss Hipwood. Hipwood does well to cover the ground. That's got to be taking the knees. And it is. Free kick to Eric Hipwood. Tanner Bruin, you fully tripped him, mate. Lucky not to give away a 50-minute penalty with the Cats. What a perfect kick by Hipwood. Hits Dunkley, who taps it a little bit further afield. Finds, of course, Berry, who still has a man all by himself for the longest time. This guy is the new Akon. Is this Logan Morris? Why is Logan Morris so completely disrespected? This guy honestly could have made himself a cappuccino, gone to Coles to get some chocolate powder, and still been all by himself. This is remarkable. The disrespect to Logan Morris. Plays on, snaps around the corner, and that's 3 goals straight. Brisbane going for the 3-peat. They are, Minamoto. That they are. They were one Jordan De Goey goal away from a 3-peat. It would have been gone for a 4. Still remarkable that they just completely left him all by himself. I would much rather if they had someone on Logan Morris and let Sam Berry try, or let Jared Berry go for the shot. Why would you not let Berry go for the shot? Instead, you would leave Logan Morris, who is a sharp shooter. Still, look at this replay. It's a joke. Oh, goodness. Back in the middle we go. It's a scrap. Will Ashcroft wanted to go off the ground. Chose against it. Another stoppage. Ball thrown up. Is that taking the tackle on? No, it's not. Another stoppage. Brisbane jumper looks terrible. I don't mind this jumper. I like that colour, personally. I think it looks pretty classy. Holmes releases Baz. Baz with a left foot inside forward 50. Good swat away. Bruce Reville goes round the corner. Rayner has 2 to contend with. They've done well. Created a turnover. Washcroft. Gee, that kick was washed. Just a high speculator. Looking for Hipwood. Can't mark. Look at all the numbers on the ground here for the Lions. They are hunting in packs, and now they're surging forward. This is a good play. Can they hit their man? Cameron doesn't mark, does well enough to keep the ball in front, keeps his feet. Berry just fully taps it towards the line. He had no intention of grabbing it, and rightfully so. That is the right call there by the umpire. He just fully punted that to the boundary line. Called to play on because that's not 15. That's not 15, umpire. Oh, what a mistake. What a mistake. Guthrie lets the ball go straight through his hands, and it's a gift. That kick had way too much on it, but it wasn't even 15 anyway. That's not 15 meters. That is. Oh wells. Levi Ashcroft to say thank you very much. Hi Joe. Actually had a cappuccino and banana bread when I left for work. Who's going to the pub 4 a.m. on Saturday morning? Oh mate, happy to hear that for you, Travis. I do love a cappuccino, and banana bread is indeed delicious. I had a cappuccino this morning. Tends to be my morning coffee go-to order. Cappuccino. It's pretty nice. But I am certainly not going to a pub, let alone waking up. I am not waking up, mate. I'm sleeping. I value my sleep a lot. But that is shambolic here by the Cats. That is so bad. So bad. I feel very dumb for having tipped the Cats now, but this is excellent. Another easy game for the Lions. Lions versus Dockers must be pay-per-view. Yeah. Lions Dockers will be amazing. Rather sleep in. Love sleeping. Indeed, Kobe, I do love sleeping. Fort gets his own clearance moving forward. Humphreys tries to bump Rayner. Not an easy thing to do because he keeps his composure about him. But the Cats are able to take this ball away. Kick inside forward 50. Is that not a free kick to Henry? Surely. No. Umpire says play on. All right. Sure. You say so. Good win here. Nice overlap run. A lot of speed on the ball here by the Lions. They're trying to surge it forward. They're doing very, very well. The Cats, can they rebound? Holmes feeds the handball wide. Why the hell would he do that? Why not kick it? There's no one close by. Oh, this is a massacre. This is going to be a massacre tonight. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This is going to be a massacre. If some of these decisions, the very poor decision-making here by the Cats, and the Lions look hungry. I'm so dumb. Why did I tip the Cats? Why did I tip the Cats? Come on, Joe doesn't even have a line on it, and the colour makes made up for a new local footy club. Look, if this type of jersey is going to get them to play like this, that's pretty damn impressive. Who's your baby, Joe? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. My baby is my car. Look, you might have a point, but sometimes the lion does not look very good. If that makes sense. Sometimes the Lions lion it looks too cartoony for me. It looks a bit goofy. I don't mind a monogram. Obviously, no one does a monogram the same way that Carlton does, but I don't mind it. It looks kind of classy. Do they have a collar? I'd like it even more if it had a collar as well. It almost looks like a polo, dare I say it. The Brisbane Polos. I took the Cats too. Yeah, it's pretty silly. It's looking pretty silly now. Wow, what a pickup. Releases the handball, Cameron to Bailey. Oh, good night. Good night. Will Ashcroft looks like a paddle pop lion. Do you think he looks cartoony? I think he looks dopey a little bit. He almost looks like a real life and a real life version of what's his face? The Incredibles villain. What's his name? Sinestro? Syndrome. Doesn't this guy look like Levi Ashcroft? Sorry. You guys get Levi Ashcroft vibes from him? Will Ashcroft is Prince Charming from Shrek. Humphrey. Important intercept mark, but it's been a massacre out of the midfield. You really don't see this guy as Levi Ashcroft? You really reckon this does not look like this? Is obviously he's got the long hair. I don't know. I see a lot of resemblance. I'm not trying to be mean, but this is what I see this guy in this guy. I don't know. Yeah, see? You can see it. I'm not trying to say he's a villain, but this is just what I see. I don't know. And now you guys see it too. I'm so glad. Draper wins the tap. Manor. Henry tries to release a handball. Great forward pressure. Well done there by Bailey. Look at all the lines around the pill. They're bringing the heat. They're bringing lots of heat. Guthrie has it cut off. Holmes. He is pulverized by Rayner. Levi Ashcroft actually looks like the current He-Man. Oh, good mark here by Shannon Neal. Levi Ashcroft looks like the current He-Man. All right, let's have a look at the current He-Man. He-Man. Movie. This guy? Levi? No. Shannon Neal hits the post. No, I don't see Levi Ashcroft in this guy. Oh, no. I definitely see the villain kid. I don't see him. I definitely see the villain kid more. Will Ashcroft. Oh, Gallup almost with an impressive mark and claimed by Manor. So, like, Will Ashcroft. See, Will Ashcroft. Wait, what the hell is this image? It looks weird in this photo. So, Will Ashcroft is Prince Charming from Shrek. This is Will Ashcroft. Honestly, almost a live action actor for him. And look at this image. I mean, seriously, could you be more on the nose? Kind of crazy. So yeah. Want to see a sad cat, man? Well, you're going to see him really soon, I reckon. 6 goals straight to 3 behinds. This is amazing. Incredible. Big J will be very happy with his tip being correct. Oh, this is very impressive. On the ball. Free kick, Baz on the ball. But he's at half back. He has to retreat. Oh, he's missed the target. Logan Morris picks it up. He snaps. Oh, just go home. Just go home. Go home, Geelong. Wait, you already home. Go to sleep, Geelong. Go to sleep. Actually, you might already be asleep. Freaking wake up, Geelong. Wake up. This was supposed to be a good game. Hello. Can someone file a missing person report? Because the whole Geelong Football Club is not here. There is no Geelong here, Robbo. Here, there is no Geelong. Oh, boy. So does Jason Dunstall look like Shrek? Does Jason Dunstall look like Shrek? He does not look like Shrek. Who does Jason Dunstall look like? I have to sit and think about that one. Oh my God, Baz with the fumble on the handball receive. Draper surges the ball forward. Ford can't gather. Little holiday handball. Very nice. The Hollywood in full swing. But Logan Morris loses the pill. Guess we're playing 23 no soon. Travis. Oh, boy. Jack, good to see you, mate. You're doing what's going on? A massacre. That's what's going on. Can someone check in on Poet? Poet. Are you all right, bro? Bailey makes me feel tingly things in the pants. Well, let's just keep it in the pants, please. Let's keep it there. Let's not whip it out, Jack. No comments. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, man. Another clearance. This is Rayner playing in front. Turns around. A couple of one-on-ones. Well done, O'Sullivan. Well done, O'Sullivan. Went back with the flight, took the mark. Well, that's got to be 50. How is that not 50? High contact free kick, Tom Stewart. But how is that not 50-minute penalty against Logan Morris? Didn't he run off the mark? Stop it, Kobe. Stop it. Jesus, Fremantle a good 1 year, and now you're going all in. You got to be nice, bro. You got to be nice. Draper does some Essendon caliber level shit there. The Cats are a chance. Ollie Henry tries to get the ball moving forward, and he can't. It goes out of bounds. Throw in about 60 meters out. For some reason, the cameraman wants to show us the moon. Sure. No worries. Show us the moon. Why don't you? What was the point of that? Draper hacks the ball out of midair. Baz gets it. When the fend ball trickles out. Not pinged on the ball. Lucky boy. Wiltshire is a lasso. And he's not happy about it. Wait, what's the umpire is conferring about? Bro, he clearly touched it and went out of bounds. Best thing about this game, I only have Holmes and Bailey. Yeah. No one would have gone Bailey VC. I highly doubt someone went hard. People went Bailey VC. 43 quarter time before quarter time is insane. Insane. Tanner Bruin wins the ball back, feeds it back to Humphreys. He goes wide. This is Manor. He's got Holmes running on the side. Does not use him. Instead decides to go direct to Neil. Can't get to him. Harris Andrews did very, very well. And the ball is trapped. That's going to be a ball up. It is. Yeah, Zach Bailey, very happy with Zach. He's doing very good things for us. Max Holmes, 25, not bad. Bailey Smith, 18. Look, it could have been worse. He has been dead set awful, just like the rest of the Cats. Feed the ball backwards. Hipwood gets a snap away. Jesus, every ricochet is working to perfection. Every look away handball until that one. Logan Morris, bro, you're a key forward. Just calm it down. Logan Morris, you're a key forward. There's no need for Hollywood handballs. You're good. You're good, son. Chris Scott looks like he wants to break something and someone. I can understand why he feels that way. His team's getting absolutely demolished in every facet. And Bailey Smith looks confused as all hell. And Draper's playing soccer. He's got World Cup fever. This is now Dangerfield. He just pumps the ball high and long inside forward 50. Leicester, unfortunately, ruins all of Harris Andrews' incredible work, who would have taken a very easy uncontested mark there after having done all the work. Oh my God, Geelong, you are making me yawn. Don't say that. You're making me yawn now. Who would have thought watching Geelong and Geelong would make you yawn? Hipwood, good mark in front of Edwards. Dinky short ball. Shut up, Big J. You're not funny. I did say I would not be surprised if the Lions win this game. I did say that. Baz picks it up. Oh, Jesus. All right, that works. That's a mark. That's a mark to Holmes. Good work. Holmes with the mark. Goes with aggressive ball into the corridor. It works. Tanner Bruin marks it and then got bumped after the mark. That should be 50, but it's not. Kolajasny. Oh, this is a mark here. Ollie Henry. He's a long way from home. He's about 50 metres out. Does he have the journey? He doesn't. So he plays on to generate some momentum, and the kick is dog crap awful. Through for a minor score. 4 behinds. Plays 7 goals straight. The Cats will bring it back. Scott will give him a serve. Oh, he'll give him more than a serve. They say soft serves are delicious. Mate, Chris Scott is going to come in with the hardest serve ever. Blixarves does very well in a one-on-one to get an important mark. The Cats would love us to snag a goal here in red time. The last 2 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. It's a high ball into the hot pack, into the hot spot. Neal claimed immediately in a very good tackle. I've only got Holmes and Bailey. Wasn't a game. Yeah, 100%. Draper tries to volleyball spike the ball forward. Dangerfield emerges from the pack with the football. Left foot snap is again another minor score. Geelong were on the positive side of this against the Dockers. The Dockers couldn't kick a goal to save their life. Now it's time for the Cats to know what it feels like. Pepsi Max King. Dangerous ball inside. Well done, Leicester. Gets a handball out to Bruce Reville. Nice chip ball over the top. Finds Dunkley. He takes his time. Lowers the eyes. Hits Morris. This is a beautiful passage of play. He kicks it over the top looking for Loman. Cobra Kai Loman, who is about to kick goal number 8. 8, I say. Wow, this is embarrassment. Crowd number looks low. And it could get even lower, Aka. Geelong need a big bucket of water and ice on all of them. The Essendon game will be more entertaining than this. Look, probably. That's goal number 8. Look, the Essendon game would be more entertaining if you love to hate on Essendon, because we're going to get destroyed. Akaloman. West Coast versus Adelaide is going to be more entertaining than this game tomorrow night. Probably. Heck, anything would be more entertaining than this. Lions versus Carlton. I mean, you could tell me West Coast versus Richmond, and I'd say yes right now. Heck, you can say Essendon. No, actually, no. Essendon versus Richmond is not a good game. I'd rather this than Essendon versus Richmond. Back in the middle we go. Holmes wins the clearance. Pumps the ball inside forward 50. Are they going to get one back? Harris Andrews. He's unstoppable. Unmovable. He can't be beat. This is now the Pepsi Max King. Hacks the ball out. Levi. Syndrome takes the mark. Are we going to call Levi Ashcroft Syndrome from now on? Are we going to call him Syndrome from now on? I'd love that to be his new nickname. Back in the middle we go. No, sorry, it's back forward, should I say. Half forward. Leicester, nice soccer move. Syndrome tries to suck it off the ground. Only goes as far as Dangerfield. He misses his hand. Humphrey, that's a disgusting one. Holding the ball. Free kick to Syndrome with the free kick. Get around him. Syndrome. Wanted to go back, decides to go forward to a pack. 16 seconds on the clock. The Cats are going to be goalless. The Cats are going to be goalless unless Dangerfield kicks this one. Oh, my God. Dangerfield kicks it from 53 meters out on the boundary. Plays on. He sinks it, and the Cats are not... The Cats are not going to be goalless at quarter time. 1 goal 5. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Danger, danger, danger. Manages to save some face for the Cats. That name is going to stick in this community now, Joe. I hope so, Jamie. I hope so. If there's one thing that can stick, I'd love Levi Ashcroft's nickname to be Syndrome. And if anyone ever asks, well, why is he called Syndrome? You just show him Syndrome, and then that person will hopefully tell their friends, and then it just spreads. Easy win. Bang, easy win. The poet has spoken. The poet is ready to write. I want that, what's it called? That meme of the pen on fire. The poet is ready to get to work. The poet is ready to get to work. He's about to write some fire in this script. Watch out. Watch out. The poet has called it. Wait. I need to clarify though. Easy win for who, poet? For the Cats? Can't believe Brisbane will move up to 4th on the ladder after this game, the way things are going. I know. Who would have thunk? I'm telling you, football is it's a long season. It's a very, very long season. Show us the live ladder. The ladder. Live ladder. Brisbane 4. Gee whiz. That is the best first quarter we've played all year. Where has this been all year? Who knows? Jack, it's all about... Mate, I say this all the time, as do everybody else. Premierships are not won in March, April, May, June, July, or... Premierships aren't won then. It's all about timing the run. Can you get... You never want to peak too early. You don't want to peak too early. You just want to start building up that engine, getting on that runway, and then flying. Like it's come finals time. Brisbane know what's required. They've won it twice. They know that you can't be up all year. They know it. You've got to time it. It's all about ebbs and flows, momentum, injuries. you know, but the important thing is that you catch fire at the right time. I want more of that, please, Lions. Of course you do, Blue Iris. Of course you do. Be like water. Sounds very deep from you, Akka. Be like water. You know, water can be ice. It can also be steam. Be like water. All three states of matter. Solid, liquid, and gas. Be hard when you need to be hard. Like I'm sure a lot of Brisbane supporters are right now. Be fluid and go with the flow if you are Geelong right now. Or be like me, blowing air and speaking bullshit. It's a Bruce Lee saying. Be like water. I'm sure a lot of people said be like water. Apart from just Bruce Lee. Being like water. Embodying the philosophy to be like water means mastering adaptability. Sure. Flow and don't crash. Okay. Staying fresh. True. Bruce Lee's wisest words. Be water, my friend. Be water. Be water. In fact, I don't think that is very hard for us as humans. What percentage of the human body is water? Approximately 60%. We are more than halfway there by default already, ladies and gentlemen. A good coach will have his team at its best in the second half of the season. Indeed, I still have I have no qualms. I don't have a lot of concerns about the Cats right now. It's still the second day of July. That's not when premierships are won. Pies Master, welcome. What's your opinion on Ben King? Will he stay at the Gold Coast or leave? Oh, look, I would imagine his own uncertainty about things is part of the reason why the Suns are playing so poorly. When you've got star players who are really important to how you play, so he's uncertain about his future. Reed's uncertain about his future. The team isn't playing well. You're having a few losses. Big contracts are being offered. This doesn't seem to be a very happy place. And I feel like if they continue to lose and continue to struggle, I think it only increases the likelihood of him wanting to leave. Because sometimes it could just be, look, let me just get a fresh start. Go to somewhere more positive, more upbeat. Bombers up in the offer for Jed. Yeah, I heard that. And the crazy thing is, I mean, such an indictment on Essendon that they have to up their offer even more than what they've currently got it at, because that's how unattractive apparently of a proposition it is to come to Essendon. Like, I'd rather, it's like, apparently the Bombers have offered him $6 million over 5 years, and he's still weighing up his options. Holy crapola! That's pretty bad. That's pretty damn bad. So many key forwards of potential on the move this year. Maybe Carlton can land someone to help Harry. Yeah, I mean, Carlton, as you say, Travis, they're 8 points away from Geelong. Can you imagine? So there's a lot of optimism around Carlton at this point in time. Yo, Bailey Smith tries to leap over Atkins, causes a fumble. Holmes sends the ball forward. Ooh, good, well done. Well defended there by Gallup. Did very well. Gets the ball over the line for a rushed behind. The Suns still have Jamara. I mean, they do. The Doggies had Jamara as well, and they let him walk, basically. So, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, Jamara is an interesting one. Will Jamara embrace the professional demands of AFL? You know, he's on the Gold Coast Suns. He's on the Gold Coast. It's not really a great place to foster professionalism when you're at what is really regularly known as a holiday destination. And people are known to do substances on holidays there. Fagan's on the butter menthols, as he should be. It's really important. I've got a whole bag of butter menthols at work. Probably should have some in my room as well for all of these streams, just to keep my throat. You know what I mean? Yeah, and an NRL market as well, Pies, 100%. Pies Master. So they don't have that attention. They're not in the media, so they don't really get that backlash when they don't perform very well. To them, it seems more like a job than a passion. Dempsey, oh, very nice over the head. Releases Basalenka from 50. Sprays it to the near side for a minor score. Gee whiz. It's 8 scoring shots apiece. Oh, gee whiz. Here we go. Well done. Dempsey's doing some good work. Guthrie. Steadies. Fires. Martin can't mark. Dangerfield. Oh, nice spin there by Henry. Martin on the right. Hits the post. Kick a goal challenge. Level impossible for the Cats. They've actually had 7 more inside 50s. What are these numbers? Excuse me? What are these numbers? Bailey Smith with the intercept mark. Plays on quickly. The kick's going to be high and wide. It's not giving anyone any favors. But it's a free kick to Henry, who looks to be more than a handful for Leicester. Bro, what are the numbers in this game? All right, that's a terrible kick to handball ratio. That to me suggests that the pressure's been really good from the Lions. 19 inside 50s to 11. It's the efficiency. And that's a goal to Neil. Kicks the goal. They needed it big time. This almost appears to be the goal-kicking end. Could it be the goal-kicking end? Let's find out. Oh, Leicester was holding on to Neil. It was a Leicester free kick against Neil. Gotcha. So, Poet, he called it. Easy win. Easy win from here, said Poet. Big call. That was Zach Bailey to Bailey Smith. Look, I'm pretty happy because I own both. I lost points from Bailey to gain points to Baz. So the top 3 scorers in this game are owned by me. Max, Baz, and Bailey. It's pretty nice. Bailey. Sockers the ball forward with a fumble. Dangerfield also fumbles. He has time to gather and snap around the corner. Danger. Oh, danger signs here. How bad has the wind been? It's been pretty bad. A colleague at work has had a tree fall on them and they had to go to hospital. But bang! Bang! Dangerfield, easy win. Get that man a kebab and a coffee. He's going to sleep on the bench. 100% Poet. You tell him. You tell him. You tell him. Get that man a kebab and a massage. And I'm not talking about the ones on the back. I'm talking about the one on the front. Get this guy a massage going. A happy ending as well. Wowzers. Here come the Cats. With the Suns Lions at the same time in NRL market? How have the Brisbane Lions been successful? Because they are stacked and they have got an incredible organisation, great people off the field to manage this side. Or someone is down in the middle. Or Lachie Neale. Lachie Neale is down. Lachie Neale is not doing well. Bailey Smith, on the other hand, surges the ball forward blindly. Fort says, thank you very much. I'm holding the fort down. The hurricane of footy, indeed. Good call, Craze Fit. This is now the Pepsi Max King. He runs around. He doesn't go for the bounce. He goes for the touchdown. And Neale with the pressure. Oh, my God. Wait, what happened? Why does that not count? What am I missing here? Oh, push in the back? Piss off, they called that push in the back. Where's your sense of theatre, AFL? Bloody hell. Stewart with the fist. Neale, he was dead before. Now he's free. Now he's freeing up for handball. Connor McKenna goes for the snap. Only as far as Edwards, who did well. Got to take Neale off. Yeah. Lions are located in Queensland, capital city all the time. And the reason why they're successful. Well, they're not on the Gold Coast. They're in the CBD. Yeah, true. The Gold Coast is the happy part of town. Oh, nice mark. Going back with the flight. Answorth, very impressive. Lohman flies, can't mark, does well on ground level to follow up with a tackle. McKenna goes for the soccer. Ole, ole, ole. Cannot get it through the goals. Mullen, you're allowed to do that. Bro, you clearly went over the line. Why are you handballing it? The Gold Coast is not part of the Greater Brisbane area. The Gold Coast is a separate city. Agreed. They're in the happy fun area. They're in a happy fun area in a separate city. Good mark there by Guthrie. On the wing. Will he fly? Kicks it up the line to who? Jesus, Jezza Cameron. You know what? If Geelong gave me a call to play for him, I could basically be Jeremy Cameron. Because the same way that Jeremy Cameron's doing nothing, I would do nothing as well. I'm more than happy to be paid a tenth of what Jezza Cameron is paid. To go out there and do nothing, I will gladly go out there. Right now, I'll drive to Geelong. I'll go all that way. I'll fund my own... Oh, Lachie Neale has now been required by the AFL to come off the field. The Brisbane Lions have been overruled. Well, interesting. Very interesting. Meanwhile, people in the crowd are talking to Neale and he's responding to them? All right, yeah, he's clearly off his face. A Geelong fan was waving at him goodbye. See you later, mate. Oh, come on. DeConning drops it inside forward 50. Guthrie. Manor tackled without it, immediately dispossessed. Ashcroft did not have the ball. Holding the man. Free kick. Prince Charming. No, Joe, the Essendon jumper suits you better than Geelong. The Essendon jumper suits you better than Geelong. I was never considering wearing a Geelong jersey. What are we talking about? Around the corner we go. Pepsi Max. Not paid the mark. Well done, Neale. To affect the spoil. The Essendon jumper suits you better than Geelong. Yeah, I never dreamed of being a Geelong supporter. What? Manor stripped of the ball by Ashcroft. Play on is the call. Bailey has to find it. He does. He handballs it to himself. And then it's scored over the line by Jezza. Oh, true. In relation to Jezza. You're right. Yes. Yes, you're right. The Essendon jersey, the Essendon jumper does suit me. Yes. Sorry. I only now clicked as soon as I saw Jeremy Cameron do something. I just clicked to me what you're talking about. Yes, I agree. I'm more talking from a policy perspective in terms of if you want to make a sound business decision, why would you pay Jezza Cameron his money when you could just pay me? Because I would be just as useless as Jezza Cameron right now. Oh, Blixarves did not go for the mark. You had to mark it. What? I hate it when people do double-handed fist jobs. This is so terrible. Just freaking mark it if you got two hands on it. Meanwhile, Lucky, Syndrome almost marked that he didn't have his boots on. That let him fly. Syndrome did not have his boots. The jetpack boots. Very lucky. Hannah Bruin. Call to play on. Has to kick it high and long down the line. Looking for Henry. Gets it. Wait, what? Not paid a mark. Interesting. Ball is thrown up. To Con against Draper. Draper wins the tap. Rayner emerges. Hacks the ball forward. Syndrome tries to forward it forward. Now he handballs it forward. It's not bad. Sullivan just completely manhandled by Rayner. And Rayner knows, I am stronger than you, young man. Look, there are not much people. Oh, they do have a collar on their jersey. I like their jumper. I like the collar. Back in the middle we go. Humphrey. Handball over the top. Dempsey, under pressure, gets a kick away. Good work, good mark. They play on very quickly. They want to get from one end to the other. They want to try and get out the back. This might work. Neil, he's out the back. The kick, how will it go? It's a grubby ball. It slides. It's a goal. Shannon Neil kicks a big-time goal from way downtown. He's kicked it from freaking Frankston. That was a massive goal. Are we talking about 3 goals in a row now? 3 goals on the bounce for the Cats. The collars look great. They do. And all of a sudden, it's an 18-point ball game. Fair to say, left of screen is the goal-scoring end. Yo, that ball did everything in its power so that it would not be scored by Jezza Cameron. Honestly, Jezza Cameron is the Sailor Moon meme. My work here is done. My job here is done. This is literally Jezza Cameron. My job here is done. But he didn't do anything. And then he leaves. This is literally Jezza Cameron. Henry picks the ball up, dispossessed. Good forward pressure here by the Cats. Can they force a turnover? They might. Henry gets in the way of his own teammate. Jezza Cameron caught high. Play on as the call. They hack the ball out of there. Stewart takes the mark. He decides, bro, what are you doing? What? Play on? Pourquoi? Tanner Bruin. He has to kick the ball inside forward 50. Henry brings the ball to ground to the other Henry. Who's going to fight for it? Jezza. He's desperate. This is now Jack Martin snaps the ball through. Guys, it's back to 2 goals. All right. Fair to say, left of screen is the goal scoring end. Watch out if you're the Cats. You've got your hopes back up, but don't worry, they're about to be dashed next quarter. What the hell is going on? What is going on? Where did this come from? You can't dish the Cats at GMHBA. True. 4 goals 3 to 0 goals 2. That's a push in the back, surely. It is. That was a bit dumb there by Humphrey. Aggressive for no reason. Kai Lohman goes around, sends the ball forward. Draper flies, bounces off his chest. That's got to be holding the ball. He dived on it. He got to let go. He does. This is now in the forward 50 for the Lions. Bodies flying everywhere. Prince Charming with the fend off. This is Charlie Cameron. He's ducked the head umpire. Is that holding the ball? It is. Tanner Bruin free kick. Big win there for the Cats. Pressure factor 229. Who knows what the hell even means? Dempsey tries to go up the line. Good defense there, but it's manages to get up the top. The ball did not go out of bounds. Danger. Kicks it over the top. He's looking for Jezza. Can he keep it alive? No, he can't. Can he kick it to Jezza? My job here is done, but you didn't do anything. Will my teasing get him to do something right here, right now? Ball being thrown into play. Henry with the tap. Ball trickles out. Danger! Danger! On the right! I could tell the second he snapped it that he had angled that way too much. Out of bounds on the full across the face. Now Berry's ankle is cooked. Leicester. I did 25,800 steps today. Wowzers. Well done, Travis. Baz manages to release a handball. O'Sullivan fumbles. It's a bit low down for the tall man to get to. He picks it up, immediately claimed by Charlie Cameron. 25,800. Bro, I've done 4,800. You have walked 21,000 more steps than I have today. Does it count if you walk into Macca's? What happens if you're walking to and from Macca's? That's pretty good. You've literally walked 21,000 more steps than I have today. Clown's the call, not 15. Why would you spoil it towards Brisbane's goal, you muppet? Ball hits the deck. Bruin bumped off it by Bailey. This is Prince Charming. Minus score. Hannah Bruin pulverized. Tom Stewart plays on quickly. That's going to be a lasso. Well done, Dip. Leicester goes short. Finds Syndrome. Syndrome pops it inside forward 50 beautifully. In fact, Prince Charming roves it and he kicks a minus score. Oh, Prince Charming almost. All smoke, no cigar. This is indeed the tough scoring. I didn't walk to Macca's. That's why I did a drive-through on the way home. Well done, Trav. Good one. Rob Seaver, keep going, Baz. Rack him up. Absolutely. This, in fact, is now Holmes. He's got the run. He's got the kick. He's got the Jezza. Jezza spills the pill. Jezza spills the pill. Oh, Jezza. You haven't done anything. Ball hits the deck. Fletcher gets a tap out. Dunkley goes to ground. Prince Charming turns the corner. That's going to be holding. Free kick to who? To Connor O'Sullivan. Free kick. O'Sullivan lowers the eyes. Stabbing, spearing ball. Good pressure here. Sean Manor gets to it first. It was pushed in the back. Not paid is the free. Good tackle on Blixarves. Jezza is playing like dog shit. I can't believe people were talking about this. I have no idea, Mass. Honestly, Jonas, I've got no idea why people were even thinking about it. They were looking more at the run. Oh, Tanner Bruin slips and goes to the ground at an ill-timed moment. 4 different Macca's Cups and 8 grimaces. What's a grimace? What is a grimace? Apart from that face you make. Ooh. Prince Charming wins the ball, evades the Holmes tackle very impressively, takes a bounce, surges the ball forward. Will it get to Draper? Edwards, he drops the pill. Clever tap by Draper. Charlie Cameron, he picks it up, kicks it forward. Morris, an inch away. Somehow keeps the ball alive, and he centers it brilliantly to Kyle Lohman. Wow. Great ball there by Logan. Logan Maurice sets up Cobra Kai. Uncle Aka will rise with him. Well, the Cats only kicked 1 goal going that way. So what is a grimace? Grimace. McDonald's. What the hell? It's a character. You ate a character? What he is? A giant anthropomorphic taste bud? The fuck? The Macca's Cups are like gambling? Interesting. Marlon does well. Sweats on the pass. Why are they kicking it to Jezza? He is the biggest decoy in the world. Good mark there by Dangerfield. He kicks it wide. Looking for Neil. Almost had his hands on it. Atkins. Henry. Snap is falling short. Jack Martin couldn't mark. Well tackled. Darcy fought. Well done, mate. That was very impressive. And Max Holmes is going down to the rooms. I'm going to grimace now. Why is Max Holmes going down to the rooms? Please don't say it is so. Jack Martin takes the mark. Pops up in a very good spot. And this should be a goal. Oh, Jesus. Kicks the goal. It's back to 14 points. Catman is happy. Why couldn't you show us Catman sad before? Now you're showing us a happy Catman. Wait. There we go. Max Holmes 49. Baz Smith 42. Hey, not bad for someone who's done jack all. Zach Bailey 67. Washcroft 66. Syndrome, 52. Not bad. Not bad for Syndrome at 52. Oh, good pressure here by Blixarves. He affects the spoil and the turnover. Well read, though, by Dunkley. This is now Berry. Goes short. Is that a mark? Play on's the call. Wiltshire slips. Good forward pressure here. Nothing is easy for the Lions. The Cats have certainly upped their presence. Great, no more trads left. I will use them up if Holmes is out next week as well as Daniels. Yeah, that's the problem. Edwards had the right idea. He soccers the ball, but it just goes completely perpendicular to his goals, and there is no one to pass to. Great forward pressure. Dangerfield grabs him, and he grabs. No, it's not holding the ball. Shut up, Chris. Chris, I'm sorry. I understand you're angry, but how could that possibly be holding the ball? He literally just received the ball and immediately was tackled. Shut up. Okay? You're a coach. You should know better. Rankin turns it around. This is now Berry. He's got some space to work with. Ooh, this is interesting. He stopped. He propped. He kicks it further afield. This is Leicester. Leicester up the line. That's out on the full. That is out on the full. Oh, my God. Where was that impeccable play before? Stewart hacks it around the corner. Leicester was in prime position. Couldn't mark. Blixarves has risen up. This is Wiltshire. Who is he kicking to? That was a very, very, very poor kick. Turn over. Answorth. Looked corridor. Nothing was there. Kicks it further afield. This is Gallup. He plays on quickly. Sends the ball, direct football up the line towards the goal. Is the ball going to stay in? It does. Berry slips. Manages to feed it to McKenna, who hits the post. It's back to a 15-point game. Stewart with the kicking duties. To Guthrie. Gee, if you brought in Stewart this week, you'd be pretty happy about it. He's not doing too bad. Blixarves tries to force the ball forward. Wiltshire, good pressure. Atkins, worried off the pill. Bailey, tackled without it. Atkins flings it out of bounds. Did he disguise it well enough? He did. Lockie Neal is back on the field. What's more likely to happen to you, Joe, taking Cameron's place? What's more likely to happen? Me taking Cameron's place or Chris Scott in a surprise twist coaching Essendon next year? Me taking Jeremy Cameron's place. That's going to be a throw. Not a throw? Wow, Baz is lucky. Oh, it's a bit of bromance there. Hello, Anthony. Funny Lions are blowing it. No, I wouldn't say that just yet. This is the goal scorer. Whoa, Prince Charming! Prince Charming! Oh my God! How the hell did he get through two defenders there and get a kick away? This guy's a freak. Now, the Lions are just on the wrong side of the goals. Clearly, the goal-kicking end is on left-hand side of the screen. They've kicked 1 goal 6 this quarter, the Lions. They're certainly getting their opportunities. Out the back, Cheza, Dempsey, Wiltshire. He can steady and fire inside forward 50 with an incredible ball. That kick was sensational. Edwards ran off his mark, hands it off to who? To Shannon Neal. Definitely not Jezza Cameron. Definitely not my job here is done, Jezza Cameron. But you didn't do anything. He continues to do nothing. It's all Shannon Neal. And it's back to 10 points. Oh, Lord. What is going on? Jeremy Cameron's stats are 2 handballs. That's it. -1 meters gained. Meow. 10 points. 2 minutes 56 on the clock. Edwards releases the hands. Baz, can he get a kick away? He does. Grubby ball. Ball hits the deck. Who's going to grab it? It's a holding free. To Wiltshire. Oh, my God. What happened? That is soft, but it is technically there. Shannon Neal versus Lockie. Oh, gee, this is a great mismatch there. Oh, my God. If Wiltshire kicks this, there is a chance that the Cats enter halftime in front. Wiltshire misses. Correct, he does. Wow. 9-point margin. Look, Catman is psychopathic. But there is a mod. You have to respect the dedication. Seriously. He puts in more effort to his get-up than the Bombers do playing on the field. There's a chance here. There's a chance for the Lions to kick one back, which would really be a punch in the guts. Wow, is that not pushing the back? That was a full shove, excuse me? All right, they keep it going. They get some forward momentum. The kick was a grubber, but it works to Wiltshire again, who seems to be bobbing up as an option all of a sudden. He's going to handball it off, isn't he? Get that cat off my screen. Meanwhile, I love the Catman. The duality of man. The duality of man. It takes all kinds to make a world. Wiltshire is going to be kicking this from just outside 50. He pushed it far last time. This time it's skinny. 8-point game, 49 seconds on the clock. The Cats have kicked 6 goals, 5 this quarter, to 1 goal, 6. Lots of scoring. Lots and lots of scoring. Tanner Bruin does well to keep the ball in front. Sends the ball forward to Danger. Danger. Oh, he's dangerous. He is dangerous. Patrick Dangerfield. Dangerfield. Yeah, you'd love to have a last name like that, Dangerfield. Oh, danger player. Why Holmes gone to the toilet for too long? I don't know, man. I think he got injured, which is bad. Meow, indeed, Katie. Sad last year, Catman losing his house in a fight. Yeah, it's very, very sad. Danger starts it right. Does not come back enough. That is a blown opportunity there for Danger. And it is a 7-point game entering the half. You would not have thought it possible, considering where they were at quarter time. 8 goals straight. They kick then 1 goal 6 in the term towards, as opposed to Geelong's 6 goals 6. 12 scoring shots to 7. In the first quarter, it was 8 scoring shots to 6. So all in all, it is a very close game. The Cats less accurate than the Lions on a set shot perspective. In terms of disposals, basically identical. In terms of inside 50s, it's actually plus 16. Plus 16 for the Cats in terms of inside 50s. That's a pretty big discrepancy. Efficiency has been letting them down in a big way. Headouts in the Lions' favour, but the clearances, the Cats are edging them out. That was a pretty important turnaround for the Cats. Obviously, there was a bit of assistance with Lachie Neale going down with his injury, having to come off the field, has allowed the Cats to get some ascendancy around the ball. Contested possessions, pretty damn close. 6 adrift. 3 adrift in terms of uncontested possessions. The numbers are very, very similar. The numbers are very, very similar here. So it is actually a close game. And the margin, I think, accurately reflects the close nature of it. So well done to the Cats for bringing it back to such a close one. However, we've identified that the left-hand side of the screen is the goal-kicking end. We'll see what comes of it. Tanner Bruin has absolutely rocketed up the scoring, 70 points to the half. The Danger Man, 56. Bailey Smith, 55. Maxi Holmes had to get off the field. He's on 45. Hopefully he can continue to play it. I think he got injured when he tried to tackle Will Ashcroft. Will Ashcroft managed to evade him, and I think Max Holmes might have gotten injured as a result. This guy is made of glass, let's not forget. But meanwhile, Jeremy Cameron is on a paltry 0. Jeremy Cameron, no points. No points whatsoever for Jeremy Cameron, just to let people know. Anyone who thought it's a good idea to be able to bring him back in, hell no. Zach Bailey was leading the Lions for a very, very long period of time, but he has been overtaken by Washcroft. 64 points. The half is still pretty damn nice. Dunkley doing some hard work, doing very well. Syndrome on 48, not too shabby for Syndrome. Sammy Draper, 29 to the half. He is Kakar. Neil only on 25. Obviously not helped by the fact they had to come off the field for a mandatory HIA as declared by the AFL. Overruled the Brisbane Lions, doctor, and required Neil to come off the field. So that was pretty big news, I think, and will be a massive talking point because after Lachie Neale was taken off the field, that is when the Cats came storming back into contention. So now, to the comments that I missed while I had that little spiel, 2 Beckham Cups. Now, Holmes should not be done for the night. I hope he comes back. Dunya, how are you, Dunya? Come on, Geelong. Happy about Geelong. Anthony reckons this game is rigged. Look, maybe not. If the Cats win, I'll give my mama $100. Give your mama $100 regardless of result, Dunya. Be a good child, regardless if they win or not. If your mum wants $100, you give her $100, and you ask her how much more do you want. Alex, Shea Bolton or Joe Richards? Oh, I'd probably go Shea Bolton. Connor, was Max Holmes injured? He was a little bit. Had to go down to the rooms. Jack, I don't know what to think. That quarter was shocking. It was a bit shocking, but then again, you can't discount the fact that the Lions kicked 1 goal 6 this quarter. 7 shots, you know. It was pretty similar to the Cats, who kicked 1 goal 5. So they're generating the shots. Sinclair went down. It took me 2 trades to go to Holmes this week. Better harden the F up and get out there. I hear you. Want to hear a Bulldogs joke? Absolutely. Give it to us. Is Holmes okay? I literally put him in this week. It's your fault, Jack. We blame you, my friend. Neil does not like coming off the field. Are you really sure about that, Jack? I did not say. Did I really say that Lachie Neale does not like coming off the field? Did I really say that? If I did, I apologize. He likes it too much, dare I say. He needs to keep it in his pants. I can always swap Holmes for Adelaide Hall Kahan on the bench next week. Indeed. The benefit of DPP. No. I think the Lions certainly wanted to keep him on the field. That's why they didn't do that's why they declared him fit enough for the HIA. But yes, Lachie Neale certainly enjoys that. So, look at this. See, Brisbane applied 27 tackles in the second term, a season high in any quarter for the club. So there you go. So they're clearly putting in effort. They're clearly working hard, and they'll come good. The game is alive and well. Rory and Ed have started a tag team called Red Lobster. Wow. Rory and Ed have started a tag team called Red Lobster. That's pretty good. That's really good. Tag team of what? But that's very good. Because Rory and Ed, Red, right? You are in the ED. Lobster, obviously for Rory Lob. Red is for Ed because he has red head. That is very good. That is a very, very nice. I like this tag team name. That works perfectly. If Geelong wins, I'll go for the Magpies. What the hell are we good? Dunya, what the hell are you talking about? If Geelong wins, I'll pay my mum $100 and I'll go for the Magpies. What the hell is that? Also, is it quarter half and when are we going back to game? It's halftime. If you look at the screen, bigger than my face, on the left-hand side of my face, there is a screen that has the score. It literally says halftime, and it literally tells you how much time is left to go back to the game. I hope that answers any and all of your questions. Michael, how are you, Michael? Coin toss now. That it is. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Who wins it from here? Is it the Leons? Well, you want to be on the goal-kicking end in the last quarter. That will make things really interesting. Who did you tip, Michael, in this game? I tipped the Cats by 10. And I was feeling very silly having done so at quarter time. One question. What AFL team do you go for and why? I go for the Essendon Bombers. That is the red sash. Red and black. You don't want to know why. Tipped the Lions and was very happy at quarter time. I tipped the Cats, obviously, and I was very disgusted at quarter time. Okay, everyone shut up. Sarah Jones on TV. Let us know when she's off, Akka. Also, let us know when you are off as well. I don't see her. And it's on mute. So, unfortunately, I don't get to... There she is! Sarah Jones! Essendon royalty. Keep your eyes off our Essendon ladies, Akka. Keep them to yourself. How dare you? Okay, I'm off. Good. I'm glad. Far out. We're taking weird turns here. We're taking weird turns, man. Geelong make me feel like going to 7-11. Looking at the score. Hey, Travis, if you can get there walking, gets your steps up even more. Thoughts on Jane and her buns? I mean, thoughts on Jane Bunn? I mean, I think I've already given my thoughts there. All right. 9 minutes. Let's, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it, Gridley. It's been some time. Let's do a Gridley, lads. So, if you have never played Gridley before, it is a game where there are 9 squares. There is an X and a Y axis. Each square that corresponds with its axis needs to fit the bill. So, for example, in this top left corner, we need a player who has played for Brisbane and has also been a multi-premiership winner. The rarer the answer, the better. We want it to be as obscure as possible because it's a bit like golf. Okay? I hope they get Voss commenting a Carlton game before the end of the year. Seems that they're crying. To see them sit there crying. Here's a story. My friend recently waited for Matthew Lloyd. He gave her a $500 tip. What a great guy. What a great guy. Shout out to Matthew Lloyd. Essendon royalty. Shout out to Lloydie. What a gun. On your Lloydie. Get around him. What a superstar. Joe, Uncle Akka is busy watching Swear. Mass. Jonas. We don't need to know that. Bo McDonald, Mark Kirsten. Good to see you, Mark. I can always rely on you with these ones because you are a freak. I'm not even going to... In fact, I trust you so much, I'm not even going to Google it. Bo McDonald. Boom! 1%. Brilliant. Well done, Mark. See, this is an example of a good answer. A good answer is someone who gives you this amethyst legendary answer. And a really good Gridley is a grid full of 9 Beeble that is legendary. That's what we want. We want very rare answers. Only 1.1% of all people selected Bo McDonald for this one. So we want now a Geelong player. Shut up, please. You might as well just plead the fifth, mate, at this point. So, Geelong, a Geelong player, a player who has played for Geelong that is a multi-premiership one. There are 61 possible answers. Want a rare, obscure answer for a Geelong player who has won multiple premierships. There you go. The more you know. I've never understood the sock thing in movies. It must be an American thing. It might be inspired by the Americans, but I don't think only Americans do it. I don't think now is a good time to explain it. So, a Geelong player who has been a multi-premiership player winner. Let's think. Who is some rare, obscure Beeble? Who has played this? Tom Harley? Yeah, Tom Harley. Oh, no, Alex. Oh, no. Oh, Alex, that's on point. That is on point, mate. That is on point. Well played. Well played. No, I'm not going to put Johnny in here. Could do someone like Isaac Smith. People think of Isaac Smith a lot. All right, you're really good. You're really good, Kobe, at this as well. George Goninon. 0.3, George Goninon. 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 That's a great last name, Goninon. Great get. Well done, Kobe. Unable to watch or listen. What's the latest update on Holmes and Neil? Well, Neil got back onto the field, which is good. Still only on 25 points or 28 points, which is no good. In terms of Holmes, it's still unclear. Unclear what's to happen because it's now halftime. David Wojcinski for no. All right, we want to. Was spreading the play. Oh. He would go straight up the guts, wouldn't he? He loved to come out the back. He would come out the back very well. Have you seen a funny 2-minute video, White's Only Laundry Funny Video 2020? I've seen a Japanese or an Asian commercial. I'm not sure if it's Japanese, where they've done a very bad naughty. They did a very naughty thing. They did a very, very naughty thing in that video. It might have been Korean, in fact, that did involve the laundry. Who do you guys think gonna win tomorrow? Sydney or Bulldogs? I think Sydney. I agree. I think Sydney as well. Anytime, Rob. Anytime. All right, I need a 1+ goal in a final. And multi-premiership player. 505 possible answers. Wowzers. Has Simon Black ever kicked more than 1 goal? No. Oh, wait, 1+. Oh, in a final. Oh, it doesn't have to be in the grand final, just in a final. Ah. Well, obviously, if you're a multi-premiership player, you would have kicked the goal unless you were a defender or something. Michael Tuck? Sure. Brilliant. 0.3%. Kobe coming in hot. Love it. Love your work. All right. We need a Darcy Fort teammate who has played for Brisbane. Holmes is back. Love to see it. Our Supercoach teams live. All right, we'll maybe do this at 3/4 time. Back in the middle we go. Edwards wins the tap. Neil, he's tripped off the pill. Gets not. Oh my God, Draper, you are hopeless, mate. You suck. This is Dangerfield. Dangerfield on the left with a low drop punt ball. Draper just drops like a sack of potatoes. Neil, very nice. Pepsi Max King. Pepsi Max. This is now, oh, beautiful ball. Beautiful ball there. Harris Andrews. Berry to Rayner. Draper is a spud. In fact, we might be mean to spuds. Hipwood. Bounces off his hands. Holmes. Nice front and center. Prince Charming. This is Holmes. Tries to kick on the left. Gets nowhere. Fended off pretty decently. Tanner Bruin steps through nicely. He delivers beautifully there to Dangerfield, who has to dispose of it. Does he dispose? He does. Good pressure there, though. Forces the turnover. Neil, they're in the middle of the ground. This is where they want to be. What does Rayner do? He fans it out wide. This is good. He's caught Dempsey out of position. Puts it forward towards Hipwood, and Hipwood drops like a bundle of wood, and it goes out of bounds. Popcorn and Coke, why not? Popcorn and Coke. Please don't discuss food. I am starving. I should have gone to eat at halftime, but I didn't. I've been having too much fun with you people. I am starved. But let's keep it going. Hopefully the entertainment of the game can give me nourishment. Bloody Draper, what a spud. Draper sucks, man. You can take Draper out of Essendon, but not the Essendon out of Draper. Ball thrown back in. Draper tries to take it out of the ruck. He can't. Neil, flying shot, smothered immediately. Guthrie, will he soccer it? He does. Good pressure here by, who's this on the ground? McKenna. Very impressive by Connor McKenna. Rayner can't get through. I thought that was McKenna who kicked it, but no, it was touched. Good scrambling defense by the Cats. Stewart brings it in quickly. The Cats are happy to go down the line, but this kick is very central. Was that intended? If it wasn't, well done there by Henry. Takes a great grab. This is Manor. Tries to kick it at the back. Dempsey, good body whack. Open goal square. And it's very, very close. It's very, very close. It's a goal. We're back to 2 points. And Kobe loves movies, or Moives, as he has typed it. I love Moives. The Swedish boy. The Swedish meatball. What team do you think's better? Eagles or Freo Dockers? I'm a Dockers fan, but I still think Eagles are better, but Freo has been crushing their past few games. What do you think? You're a Fremantle supporter at the top of the ladder, having only lost 1 game back in round 1 against this mob here, the Cats, and you believe that the Eagles are better? I'm not responding to this, Dunya. Good mark here by Tanner Bruin. Bruin releases somebody. I can't see who it is. They're very far away. Holmes with the nice dance step inside. Sends the ball inside forward 50. Neil and 2. Nana comes flying through. He cannot hold on to it. Good forward pressure. Wiltshire. Martin. He's taken the legs. Ions the call. Desperation everywhere. Ball hits the deck. Nice forward movement here. Humphrey taps it to Bruin. Tries to fit a handball while sitting on his ass. Good work there by Dunkley to get involved. And we've got a ball up about 60 metres out from the Cattery goal. Draper wins the tap straight to Holmes, who sends the ball forward. Well done there by Harris Andrews. Did what he needed to do. Minus score. Pepsi Max now on the kick-ins. It's a 1-point ball game. Freo sucks, says Aka. Of course they do. They've just beaten everybody they've played. Rayner. Oh, quick ball movement. This is exactly what they needed to do. End-to-end stuff. Bailey with a kick inside. It gets out the back to Cameron. To Morris. Big time goal. End-to-end in the span of 3 seconds. Very impressive here by the Brisbane Lions. Zach Bailey getting involved. You'll love to see it. It was high risk because there were players all close to each other. Dunya, you might need to go get a HIA assessment, bruv. Go have a breather for 20 minutes. Back in the middle we go. Dunkley handball over the top is too hot. Dempsey tries to feed it to Holmes, misses him. Nice slide there by Berry. A kick out wide. Syndrome soccers the ball forward. Good work there by Stewart to keep his feet and then evade the tackler. Very impressive. Unfortunately, it all goes to waste because we've got a lasso here. Syndrome on the free kick. No, it's not. It's Prince Charming, his brother. Prince Charming plays on. This is a very central ball inside forward 50. But it manages to land in a dangerous spot. Well done there by Humphrey. Nice spin move, and the ball returns from whence it came. Another quick play on. Another quick ball inside forward 50. Repeat entries. Morris got both hands to it. Hipwood releases their hands. Edwards, the big ruckman. He took a little bit too long, but it's not fatal. Good forward pressure here by the Lions. They're pressing. They can smell a goal. Thrown up. Oh, beautiful tap by Fort. Fort on a silver platter, put a fork in it. That was beautiful. And Dunkley kicks back-to-back goals here for the Lions. That is the goal-scoring end. It is the way. It is the way, the goal-scoring end. On left-hand side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Look, Dunkley tried to celebrate with style and then it ended up slipping over. I'm sorry, I don't know why I found that funny. Here we go again, lads. Back in the middle. Edwards wins the tap. Baz outbodied. Neal, desperate, fumbles. Atkins hacks the ball forward and manages to make it to the forward 50. Well done there by Bailey. Baz, good pickup. Releases Edwards, who just sinks the ball into it. Oh, Jezza Cameron out-muscled and defeated in a one-on-one contest. That was sensational defense. Sensational from Gardner. And I'm just going to put this back up here. My job here is done, but you didn't do anything. You haven't done anything, Jezza. Prince Charming. A bit more connection here from the Lions. Trying to work the handballs over the top. Kick inside forward 50. A couple of players at the back. No one can mark. Morris, he crumbs it beautifully. And another goal from point blank range. 3 on the trot. The Lions are responding. The Lions are roaring. And the Cats fans aren't happy about it. How many goals do you want to concede within 10 metres? How many goals do you want to concede within 5 metres? Gee whiz, you'd love to be sitting in that goal square if you're a forward tonight. So many goal line goals. Well done, Morris. And good unselfishness there from Hipwood. And Jezza Cameron, you are hopeless today, this year. Why are you playing Jezza Cameron? Like I said, you might as well play me. I will drive there right now and be subbed on at 3/4 time. Baz, as a clean clearance, kicks the ball inside forward 50. Who flies? Henry gets both hands onto it. Can't mark. Blitzarves does well. Holmes, quick snap around the corner. Could not get it to go through. Well defended there by Gallup. We've got a throw in forward pocket for the Cats. They need a goal out of this. Gee whiz, they're standing very far inside the line. Ball hits the deck. Gardner, well done, bro. He's got a green thumb tonight. Neil bombs it high and long. Gets out the back. Oh, well done, Syndrome. Terrainer. Dinky ball. Clever there by Morris in the end, just to surge the ball forward. It puts the Cats under pressure. Well controlled there. Very nicely done by Mullen. This is now an opportunity. Sorry, that was not Mullen. Sorry. That was O'Connor. Yes. Blixarves with the raking left through for a minor score. It is an 18-point game. Even 3 goals. Nice ball movement and a defense for the Lions. Wanted to go corridor. That was quickly chopped off. So instead, he has to go down the line. It's pretty simple. That's a push in the back, surely. And it is. Free kick. Not play on's the call. Not a great ball. Well done there, Harris Andrews. Nice big fist. The ball's still alive. The Henrys combined. Great tackle there by Jasper Fletcher. Ball being thrown up about 55 metres out. Neil gets a tap. Well done, Prince Charming. He is rising to the occasion. To Bruce. This is now Neil. Grubby ball. It might still work. Hipwood overruns it. Collar Jasny. Oh, beautiful work. Manages to step through 2. The handball is smothered. Guthrie. He follows up with it very nicely. Manna. He fumbles at the crucial moment. Spencer before he had it. Baz manages to hack the ball forward. It works to Wiltshire. Baz to Guthrie, to Neil, goes trackside Bunana, but Gardner is unstoppable at the moment. He is a force of nature. Great work there by Gardner. Who was better, Humphrey B. Bear or no, Humphrey B. Bear for sure. I never liked Fat Cat. I loved Humphrey as a kid. It was very nice, very cute and adorable. Pepsi Max King. How far can he run, umpire? He ran too far. Free kick. Manna. And it's a mark to Wiltshire again. Oh, God. He's a running man. Just kept running and running and running and running. And Jesus, mate. Dispose of the pill already. Wiltshire. He's missed twice. Will he be right the third time? He is! Third time lucky. Kicks a big-time goal. Against the run of play, the Lions have kicked 3 on the trot. This brings him back to 11 points. It's still anyone's game. Oh, who wins it from here? This is the game we all hoped it would be. It's now become close again. Well done there. Sock it off the ground. Tanner Bruin did very well. Baz, Atkins, good pressure here. Stewart, he releases it to Bruin. He's surrounded by Lions. Manages to kick around the corner. Good work there by the Pepsi Max King. Still off the Cats? Yeah. Will Ashcroft has been immense, though. Oh, I've really enjoyed Will Ashcroft's game. He's been huge. Draper wins the tap, gets it forward. McKenna, he fumbles. The two Bombers combine. The two ex-Bombers. Holmes is getting his hamstring worked on by the looks of things. That's not nice. We don't like that. Jasper, very impressive there by young Fletcher. Wheels around, kicks it inside forward, 50. Ball hits the deck. A bit of pressure here because you've got Charlie Cameron in the vicinity. Nice work there by O'Connor. Manages to sell some candy. Took him to the candy shop. Pepsi Max King flies with the spoil. Out of bounds. Very impressive hang time. Wish he went for the mark. Draper, he's bigger and stronger. Syndrome gets the ball forward with a wobbling ball. Interesting decision to go for the chest mark. O'Connor, he's gone. He's killed. O'Connor got him. Oh, the Irishman grabs the Irishman. And Chris Scott is not happy. Regardless, Ireland wins. This is a big kick. Oh, Chris Scott through the phone. He broke the phone. I've never seen this before from Chris. Chris is feeling the heat. Will Connor McKenna up the temperature? He does! Connor McKenna sneaks it through by the barest of margins. Oh, mate. What a goal from Connor McKenna. Very, very impressive. And we're up to 17 points. And he says, keep giving it to me, lads. Keep giving it to me. I'll down them like Guinness. Interesting decision by Stewart to not go for the mark with the hands and instead try to go with the chest mark. Using his shoulder. I broke the remote twice watching that vlog Vasco. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, wait. Zach Bailey! I freaking turned to sneeze and I just look back and I just see Zach Bailey has kicked the goal. Wow. Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson in the chat. Wow. This is going to be a Brisbane win by the looks of things. A Vegas win for the ages, potentially. Heaney Grundy or Dawson VC? I've personally gone Grundy because he's going to be solo rucking. What a goal there by Zachy Boy Bailey. But if you have Dawson, I'd Dawson VC against the Eagles. But he could cop Brady Hoff tag, though. So maybe Grundy's your safe bet. Cats never learnt their lesson from when Bailey was best on ground. Nope, they did not. Atkins, Edwards. Good tap here for Baz. Baz puts it into the path of Henry. Releases to Henry. Tries to free up his brother. He can't. Ball goes up. Jack Martin. Can he hold on? He can't. Tap there by Danger. He shepherds off two players. Wiltshire. Raider offline. Henry, it's a mark. No, not a mark. Not a mark. Why is that not a mark? Bro, that is clearly a mark. Excuse me? Dempsey does well. Releases Baz into the corner. Danger! Danger with the mark! That's not going to be taken off them. No siree. That was a big time grab. Oh, they needed it. And the Danger Man. He stands up. Will he deliver? He's kicked 2 goals to this game. Patrick Dangerfield takes a couple of steps out wide and he sinks it through. Big time goal for the spiritual leader. It's back to 17 points. You would really want the next goal here if you're a Cats fan. You would love back-to-back goals. Zach Bailey was insane in that grand final, Jonas. Well done. The way that Danger read the flight of the ball, managed to put that spin move on Answorth to get out the back, and then to dive towards the ground whilst reaching out. That is a high degree of difficulty play. That was insane. Insane in the membrane. Atkins stripped of the pill, but everyone's just throwing the ball right now. Syndrome gets the kick away, manages to exit the congestion. Now it's a foot race to the wing. Stewart, did he push McKenna? He did. Free kick McKenna, big win. Big win in a one-on-one. McKenna turns around. The numbers are with the Lions. The Cats are lucky to get that over the line. Well done, O'Connor. Geelong fans unhappy about the free kick treatment. I don't quite understand. It was a clear push. And they're leading the free kick count as well. Atkins bombs the ball out. Well placed there by the Pepsi Max King. Well set up. Pepsi Max turns around. Sends the ball high and long inside forward 50. Draper was in the pack. Couldn't mark. This is now Syndrome. Gets a handball. Dunkley gets a grubby kick away. Was that touched or 15? It was not touched and more than 15. What a mark. What a big time play coming up for Kylo, man. Something out of nothing. How was that 15 meters? I cannot tell you, but from set shots, they have been impeccable tonight. And they continue with their perfect precision. Big time goal back out to 23 points. They are one insane outfit. Acker's boy. Very impressive. Well done there by Dunkley. To be able to hit that pass under that much pressure, very impressive. Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sirree. 3 goals, 3 to 6 goals, 1 this quarter. Atkins, how the hell did he emerge from that? Lowers the eyes and hits a glorious pass to Dangerfield. Holy crapola. Atkins came in like a wrecking ball. Straight through 2 of them. One of them being the ruckman. A rare combination where you saw pure ruthlessness and physical aggression combined with a perfect dose of class. Can Dangerfield reward him for his efforts? He can! Big goal! Responding goal for goal at the moment. This is the game we hoped it would be. Keep it going, lads. Back to 17 points. What a wonderful game this has been. Danger lifting, and so is something in your pants, I'm sure, Poet. This is very, very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Well done. Shout out to Atkins. What an underrated player. Well done, Atkins. Take a bow. Have a bat. All the claps for you, mate. That was insane. If that was Dacos, everyone will be frothing it. But because it's a role player in Atkins, it won't be highlighted as much. Edwards with the tap. Atkins going one-on-one with Rayner. Not an easy thing to do. Prince Charming. He's claimed. Atkins continues to do the nitty-gritty. He's being grabbed by the leg umpire. Jezza Cameron taps it forward. Danger. Will he get to it? Well done, Pepsi Max. Kai Lohman left his man and did an incredible job to create the turnover. Meanwhile, the Lions are now back inside forward 50. Lohman tries to fly, but Connor O'Sullivan stands his ground and takes a very, very important relieving intercept mark. This is now Holmes in defence. He kicks it up the line. Who's he looking for? For either Edwards or Dempsey. Either one, got neither. Instead, he got Lockie Neal, who lowers the eyes. Oh, Hipwood, too busy sliding, not enough marking. But they managed to win the ball back. Prince Charming with a charming right foot chip ball to Charlie Cameron. That was beautiful play by Prince Charming. He is one heck of a player. There's now Charlie Cameron in a very, very, very difficult spot here. On the boundary. Looks to be going for a drop punt where the 50 meets the boundary line. He's kicked it from outside the field of play. And that is where it shall stay. Out of bounds on the full. Nope. Deemed it behind, apparently. Tom Stewart. Back to 18 points. Kick outside. Beautiful mark. Vice-like grip there by Neal. Bit of a fumble from O'Connor as he tried to kick it. And it goes more central. Syndrome. Harris Andrews. Oof. Berry kicks it. Keeps it central. Charlie Cameron tackled without the ball. They managed to still somehow surge the ball forward. A soccer off the ground by Neal. It is smothered. Can the Cats come the other way? No, they can't. They turn it over middle of the ground. Jasper Fletcher, Prince Charming, Pepsi Max gets a quick kick away. It works. Geez, a natural footballer. Hipwood kicks on the left. It's a high speculating ball and no one flies with Kai Lohman all by himself. And everyone is trying to say that Connor McKenna blocked out Lohman. Blocked out Bruin. Mate, it's not good enough. You were soft as piss. Kai Lohman for goal number 4. From point blank range. It is a goal for goal fest at the moment. It's not what you want if you're a Cats fan. They continue to maintain that 3 to 4 goal buffer. Every time it looks like the Cats are coming back, the Lions respond with impeccable set shot goal kicking. It just feels like the Lions are in control here. They've done an incredibly good job this quarter. Edwards, secondary tap, gets it forward. Leicester, claim from behind by Danger. It just feels like Danger's doing everything. It feels like there's too many passengers for the Cats compared to the Lions. The Lions have just got equal equal contributions across the board. Whereas for the Cats, if it's not the Stars doing it, really not much is happening. Edwards goes down the ground. Draper gets the clearing ball out of there. O'Sullivan couldn't quite hold on to it. Oh, he's paid the free or paid the mark, whatever you want. Jezza Cameron still doing nothing. So O'Sullivan releases the handball to Bruin. Bruin on the left is looking towards Edwards. Doesn't get the mark. Ball is handballed out of defense. This is now Holmes. Holmes on his left foot to who? Pepsi Max gets it over the line. Pepsi Max has had one heck of a game. I have absolutely loved Darcy Wilmot's game. He has been sensational. Darcy Wilmot has been great. I don't think I've seen him muck up once. Draper tries to get a clearing ball. Well tapped out there by Lohman, and then sock it out of there by McKenna. He gets the ball all the way to half forward for the Lions. Great forward pressure here. Can they capitalise? They've got the run, they've got the space behind. Well done there by the Cats. The handball too hot though by Stewart. They cough the ball up unnecessarily. Bailey drops a simple mark, but he turns around and hits McKenna on the chest. That is a choke. That is a choke there by the Cats. A choke. Why in the hell did Tom Stewart think it would be better for him to fire a rapid hot handball to the youngster O'Sullivan rather than just kick it himself? Less than a minute on the clock. Connor McKenna has kicked the goal from this exact spot not long ago. He's clearly got it in him. And this time, he makes even more sure of it. Dead gun barrel straight. The margin out to a very healthy 30 points. And the Lions are looking mighty happy with themselves. Rightfully so. Anything can happen in the last quarter. Geelong have done well in the second and third, trying to stay with Brisbane. Well, we saw what happened in the grand final. They tried to stay with Brisbane, but then Brisbane blew them apart. Brisbane 10 goals, 1 behind from set shots. They have been impeccable tonight with their set shots. Meanwhile, the Cats have been dismal. 8 goals, 2, plays 4 goals, 3. Big quarter here by the Lions. Baz releases Holmes. They would love a quick goal back here before 3/4 time. Pepsi Max! What a mark! Sensational grab by the Pepsi Max King. Darcy Wilmot with the hang time. Darcy Wilmot has had such an incredible game. He is such an amazing player. Brisbane Lions are punishing top teams. Would love to see Carlton and the Dockers. Or the Brisbane Lions, of course they will, because they are the 2-time reigning premiers. Holy crapola. Darcy Wilmot. What a star. Honestly. This kid is insane. This kid is 22 years old. He is 22 years old. Literally born the last day of the year. You could not get him any younger. He is such a gun. Insane. What he's doing at 22 years of age, I can't even imagine how he gets better with more experience. Yeah. Baz, 86, not too shabby. Home 74. Hopefully he lifts. Jezza Cameron, 2 points. Jezza Cameron, 2 points for the game. My job here is done. But you didn't do anything. Washcroft, 90. Bailey, 83. Rayner, 80. Dunk, 78. Neil had a big quarter. Very big quarter for Neil. 39 points, if you don't mind, for Lockie Neal. Huge. Huge. Akka, do you still believe in the Cats? Looks to be a Lions victory at this point. I don't know if it would be nice to have a birthday, Christmas, or no, I don't think so. Because it's no longer about you at all, Travis. No, it's over. Yeah, I agree. The Lions win this. No, if your birthday is on Christmas, it's not about you. No one cares about your birthday on Christmas. It's just Merry Christmas and all the good shit for Christmas, and then oh yeah, also happy birthday to you. Same thing for New Year's Eve. It's just you're the side show. This month has been embarrassing for the Cats. Yeah, it's been a tough month for the Cats. I agree. The Cats have certainly faltered, and people really aren't talking about it much. They got pumped in the first round. They managed to come back against the Dockers. This is obviously a really good win. Managed to beat the Chrome. They lost to the Hawks in maybe game of the year. Casual. This was a big win against the Dogs. This was a shock. How the hell they lose to Port? Insane. This was a good win. Won by 41. But the Lions weren't up and running at that point. This was a good win, but again, it was at home in Geelong. They lost to Carlton. They lost to the Crows. They've lost to Dockers. And now they're losing. Like, this is a bad loss. My birthday is the 21st, so yeah, I get used to getting ripped off. I'll be 40 this year. Yo, Akka turning 40. The big 4-0. Well done. My third doesn't feel great sharing my birthday with James Brown. Third. James Brown. Who has a birthday on October 22nd? Several. Oh, all right. Jeff Goldblum. Sure. Bob Odenkirk. Really? Writer of Better Call Saul. Savage. Alrighty. Geelong have conceded 110 points This is the most at 3/4 time at GMHBA Stadium since 2001. Yeah, Joe and Shaggy make a great combination. Since 2001. Uncharted. This is amazing. Back in the middle we go. Bailey gets it out. Draper did well to protect the pill. Tackled by... Oh, so they've got Jezza up near the ball now. So he can do something with it. Nope. Holmes gets it and skies it out of there. It's going to be a lasso free kick unless the ball bounces. It does. Still stays in somehow. Shannon Neal gets the ball moving forward and it goes out of bounds. Good result there for the Cats. They would really want to go out of this. Jeez, my nose is feeling stuffed all of a sudden. Thrown back in. Draper wins the tap and the clearance. Atkins steps through two. Should have released the handball to Neal, but he did not. Something out of nothing. Something out of nothing. The Ocean Man. Ocean Mullen with the snap around the corner. And then just floated through on the ocean breeze. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Wowzers. Genuinely something out of nothing for the Ocean Man. O'Sheen with the ugliest flight. Look, you'll take him any which way you can. Anthony, there is still 19 minutes and 15 seconds. Neal versus Baz. Baz gets the ball, releases it to Holmes. Back to Holmes. Nice. Holmes getting a few touches early, which is great to see. Gets a kick out to Blixarves. Blixarves marks on the outer wing. He had Holmes running by, does not use him. This is O'Connor. It took too long. Answorth does well to intercept. Kicks it further afield. Morris. Oh, Bruce reveal. Bruce. Oh, that kick was scuffed. Not a great one. He doesn't have the pill umpire. That has to be holding the man. What? O'Connor does well to tap the ball forward. Bro, Tom Stewart had his arm held in a chicken wing before he had the ball. That should have been a free kick to Tom Stewart. That's right. I thought Michael Voss is here commenting on Thursday nights. Draper, straight to Baz. Baz skies it up the wing. Dangerfield flies and he marks solidly, man. What a man. Patrick Dangerfield, the man's man. Kicks the ball further up, looking for Shannon Neal. He can't mark. Jasper Fletcher does very well. Great composure on the ground. Manages to open up this passage of play here for the Lions. Rayner's got it. Not sure what to do. He steps off his mark, goes short. Oh, Shannon Neal looks hurt. This is Prince Charming. Prince Charming. He had Jasper. Instead, he goes towards Bailey. Wasn't a bad choice. He couldn't hold on to it. Ball is bombed out of there. The numbers are purely with the Lions. Harris Andrews takes the intercept mark in the middle of the ground. Does a full spin on the spot. Not sure where the hell he's supposed to go. That is not 15. Can the Cats squeeze up? They can't. Gardner. How much water should I drink each day? As much as you can. Not a great kick at all. Blixarf says thank you very much. You should be drinking water at all points in time. At all points during the day. Lots and lots of water. Not a great kick because all the numbers out here out wide are with the Lions. Rayner, he sinks his foot into the top of the goal square. Why was that a good decision? I don't know. All we know is that our Supercoach players are getting points and we love to see it. Baz up to 99. Holmes up to 82. We love to see it. Kick into the corridors, a bold one. Holmes can't hold on. O'Connor releases a handball to Manor. Manor's kick is a dangerous ball. Good mark. Great defensive mark by Ty Gallop. That was almost a certain goal. That's not 15. Can they put some pressure on? Oh, great composure. Great composure. And the kick out of defense is beautiful as well. What's Berry's kick like? Not ideal. That's got to be a free kick to Holmes, no? It is. Good, more points for Holmes. The problem is it's a free kick against Bailey. Zach Bailey. Holmes decides to handball it for some reason. O'Sullivan does well to take the man on. This is now Baz. Baz kicks the ball towards the forward 50. The numbers all fly. Lockie Neal stays down and he roves it to perfection. Why are all the Cats flying for the same ball? That is not smart football. This is now Prince Charming with it. Baz has turned up. You love to see it. Prince Charming up the line. Morris flies. That's going to be a lasso. Stewart goes for the 45-degree angle. Ball into the corridor. It works. There's space. Can the Cats use it? Mullen, how does it bounce? Did well to demand it. Are they going to raffle it between each other? They do in the end. It's not a great ball, though, by Neal. Wiltshire makes it work. And he kicks a mighty score. He had more time than he thought. And he coughs up a golden opportunity. But this could be a handy point because now it is a 23-point game. They really need a goal here. Jasper manages to avoid and evade two tacklers. That is insane. Terrible forward pressure. Ball is now thrown back into play. De Conning wins the tap. Neal feeds it out. That's going to be a lasso. Against Reville. Bruce Reville. He revels in the Bruce. All the numbers are there. Jack Martin does well to release the handball to O'Sheen. O'Sheen lowers the eyes. The kick was not to his forward's advantage. And the Lions might be able to make something of this. They can, and maybe no. Well done, Atkins. Well done, Atkins. He managed to halve the contest and prevent it from going the Lions' way. They really need a goal out of this, the Cats. They've been decent in clearances this quarter. They're leading at 4-1. Make it 5-1 now. The midfielders are lifting. It goes inside forward 50. But it goes out of bounds. Forward 50 stoppage. Everyone's still waiting for Jezza to do something. De Conning wins the tap. It goes straight towards the boundary line yet again. They keep showing us Jezza Cameron. Stop showing us Jezza. We get it. What a beautiful tap. Jack Martin, he tries to run through someone. He can't, bro. You're not built like a brick shithouse, mate. Why would you possibly think you could run through someone? Did well enough to get the handball out, though. Tap. Mana! The bounce went the right way, but his kick was too far right. Another minor score. And the time continues to tick against the Cats. Time is not their friend. They need 4 goals. And there's only 13 minutes on the clock. It's doable, but they need to start. Guthrie did well to intercept that. He took the legs. That's got to be a free kick against him. And it is. Free kick to Dunkley. He plays on. Finds Syndrome. Syndrome finds Neil. This is a golden opportunity for the Lions. And all the time in the world, two, not one, but 2 Lions, all by themselves in the middle of their defensive 50. That is Essendon levels of defending. And Berry should have buried that. Wow. Massive let off the hook. Massive let off the hook for the Cats. Holy crap. Blixarves. Plays on quickly. Syndrome. No, Ashcroft. This is the Prince Charming gets in the way. Prince Charming to Fletch. They're all over it, the Lions. They have got this sewn up. Ball lands in a dangerous position. Wiltshire does well to soccer off the ground. The ball hits the middle of the deck. Jezza Cameron didn't bother bending over. Instead, he soccers it out to Martin. What a tackle! Who was that? Dunkley. Oh, Gardner's cooked. Gardner's cooked. Gardner's done a hammy. Gardner's pinged the hammy. Meanwhile, Prince Charming sends the ball forward. Collar Jasny with the important mark. But Gardner is cooked. Someone needs to tell the Cats players to go quick and exploit that matchup. Not a smart decision at all. Oh, that was so dumb. Gardner's done the ham. He's gone. What a time to do it. In a crucial 4th quarter with 11 minutes on the clock. Fort just muscles his way through. Hipwood, Lohman. He's cooking up a big string. He is so... How is he still on the field? How is this guy still on the field? Finally, he's managed to make his way off. That was the slowest departure ever. Fort wins it to McKenna. Bruin, claimed by Will Ashcroft. Oh, time is not their friend, the Cats. They're going to have to go end to end. Ashcroft, Prince Charming, very charming. Stewart manages to kick the ball off the line. This is now Wiltshire. He's normally a good ball user outside of forward 50. But of course, Darcy Wilmot, I don't know what we call Darcy Wilmot. Darcy Wilmot, the Pepsi Max King, has been impenetrable. Zach Bailey Zach Bailey releases a handball. Hospital handball. Hospital handball. Oh my God. Way to set up Prince Charming to get destroyed there. Humphreys manages to hack the ball out of there. Martin. Oh my God. Wilmot, stop it. He will not stop. Wilmot cannot do a single thing wrong. Darcy Wilmot, the way he was able to somehow take the ball off of Martin and get it going the other way. This guy is a freak. DeConning does well, wins the tap. Martin on Wilmot. Wilmot manages to keep his composure. Oh my goodness, Rayner, what a beast, what a man, what a mountain. Free kick gone Blixarv's way. They're managing to stand up well, the Cats, but they have to score. They've been pinned down in their defensive half. They have been unable to get some repeat forward 50 entries. They've been stuck here, and they continue to be stuck here. Gallup with the intercept mark. The ball is living in the Brisbane Lions forward line. Raider can't mark. Kai Lohman, he crumbs it and goals it, and that is good night. Good night, Geelong. The Brisbane Lions are well and truly back. The Brisbane Lions are back in full force. And the Cats continue to lose. They are threatening their top 4 position in a big way. The Lions have been very, very good tonight. Time for a handstand. No, almost. He gets one more. 5 goals for Cobra Kai. Bailey with a clever tap to himself. Over the top. Goes to ground. Lohman. Oh, nice pick up there by O'Sullivan. Did very well. Edwards. He walks back into the traffic. Releases Baz. Some nice overlapping handball by the Cats. Finally, an entry inside forward 50. But guess who? Guess who is there to mop it up? None other than Kai Lohman. This guy has been nothing short of, I don't want to use any words. He has been impeccable. He has been impeccable. Kai Lohman. I will sing his praises to the ends of the earth. Good to see you, Kobe. Nothing to apologise, mate. All good. Hope you had fun in Bali. Are you still in Bali? Draper wins the clearance, gets it out of there. Morris with a big one-on-one win. Turns around, kicks it out the back. Hipwood drew a crowd. Releases an outnumber. Watch out. Charlie Cameron could not get there. Kai Lohman's pissed off. Got home early today. Welcome back. Nothing on offer for Jack Martin. Finally hits up Dempsey. Yeah. There's no place like home. Dempsey wheels around. Ball hits the deck. Edwards. He's been caught high. He's been caught high multiple times. Tanner Bruin plays on to who? To Leicester. They have been so good, the Lions. Leicester provides so much stability behind the ball as well. What a performance here by the Lions. outside of the third quarter, this has been a comprehensive performance. It has been truly a comprehensive performance here. They've been very good, the Lions. They continue to show why you can't write them off. You cannot write this team off. Just drinking a massive big chocolate milk. Love these drinks, especially D. Yeah, not chocolate milk's nice. It's been some time since I've last had a chocolate milk, to be honest. Been overseas before? Yeah, I've been overseas. I've been to home country of Lebanon 4 times. I've been to the US of A couple of times as well. So there's still much of this world that I'm yet to see. Different flavors like spearmint and strawberry. Strawberry chocolate milk. Interesting. 6 minutes on the clock. Obviously, the Cats continue to play desperate football, but the Lions are up to it. Baz, beautiful helicopter ball to Dangerfield. Dangerfield can hold his head high. Dangerfield has tried tirelessly in this game to try and will his boys over the line. Jeremy Cameron is too old, so shit. 2 points, 3 disposals. I can't believe people were thinking about trading him in. It makes no sense. Another goal for the Danger Man. The Danger Man still has it. Good goal. Back to 22 points. I mean, they need 4 goals in 4 minutes. Is it impossible? No. Has it happened before? Yes. Is it likely to happen now? No. Will be interesting if they could get a clearance out of this into an immediate goal. Yeah, Will Ashcroft has been really good. Prince Charming, he's been very, very good. And he loves to kick the ball as well. Despite being such an inside mid, the fact that his kick to handball ratio is what it is remarkable. And he's had 3 behinds. You know what I mean? Like, what happens if he had any goals? Would have been insane. Wiltshire, Wilmot, clean, composed as ever. Good tackle, McKenna. Caught high. Interesting. Zach Bailey getting his hammy worked on. Not something you want to see. Tanner Bruin sends the ball forward. Big pack. Dangerfield manages to fling it out. Looking for someone. Was that kicking in danger? That rule no longer exists. And the ball manages to be exited out safely by the Lions. Been to America, Orlando, LA, Miami, and Vegas. Never been to Washington and NT. What's NT? NT. Toronto? No, Toronto's in America. Is it in Canada? North Texas? What's NT supposed to be? Sorry, I don't know. I don't know my American states very well. I've been to New York, unless the NT is supposed to be NY. I've been to New York both times that I've gone to America because I've got obviously family in Buffalo, New York. So I've visited fam up in New York. And I've been to New York City before. I've been to Boston. Been to Florida. Been to Cape Shank as well. So I've been to a few places in the States. They've got to go, and go they do. Holmes, good decision. Wow, it's Jezza. He's done something. And the kick works to Dempsey. Would you rather have the Dacos brothers or the Ashcroft brothers? I'd rather the Ashcroft brothers. Oh, that's not looking good there for... That's not looking good at all for Zach Bailey. Hey, Joe, Big J never puts AFL Supercoach in the video title, so it does not show up in search. Example, the drive home round 17 team sheets. True. True. Doesn't mention AFL Supercoach. We could have had so many more people viewing our drive homes. It's all Jez's fault. Western Australia, Northern Territory. Oh, sorry. I thought you were still on the American thing because you mentioned Orlando, LA, Miami, Vegas. I have not been to WA either. And I have not been to Northern Territory. So that makes two of us. Travis. I've been to Shitney twice. No, Shitney I've been to 4 times, actually. Sorry, Syndrome. Couldn't keep the ball alive. I've been to Shitney 4 times. I've been to Tassie twice. I've been to Adelaide twice. I've been to the Gold Coast once. And Cairns once. So Brisbane I've done twice. Yeah, Tassie twice. Queensland twice. New South Wales 4 times. Adelaide twice. Yeah, no, I haven't done WA or Northern Territory yet. I will be doing WA end of this year. My family from the States are coming over. And we're going to take them to Perth. So that's very exciting. We'll experience WA together for the first time. What's my favorite place I visit? I don't travel very often. My favorite place to visit. Look, I loved Tassie. Tassie was beautiful. Tassie was such a therapeutic thing for me to go to Tassie. It's quiet. It's peaceful with immaculate nature. And the food is sensational as well. Love the food. Did a drive between Launceston and Hobart. I love Tassie. Tassie it's pure. That makes sense. Love Tassie. I liked Adelaide. Obviously, I went to Adelaide for Gather Round one time. That was good fun. But I can't see myself living in Adelaide. No disrespect. Sydney, so expensive. Not a big Sydney fan. Yeah. Without his binoculars. I'll say without. Yeah, I know you're in Perth, Kobe. Yeah, Dubai. Yes, Dubai is very expensive. Correct. Won't go overseas again and cruise. Doesn't interest me. My cousin is trying to get me to do my 50th on a cruise. I just can't. Well, you should tell him it's my 50th. Organize something that I want to do to celebrate my 50th on. Well, how would you want to go to a cruise if you don't like cruises? Not of the vodka variety. Love to visit Hawaii. Yeah, it does look pretty good. So, where I really want to go for my next holiday, that I'm really hoping to do next year, is go to Japan. really want to go to Japan. I've only heard amazing things about Japan. So, and I'm a big anime fan and manga fan. So I'd love to go to Japan for sure. Is my high on my bucket list. Wow, very cheeky, very, very cheeky there by Cam Rayner. Lifts the ball up to the crowd and says, hey, you want this, mate? Japan would be so good. I love Japanese food. Yeah, Japanese food's great. Good mark there by Darcy Fort. Oh, the Lions, they're up and about. They're very, very happy, rightfully so. Oh, Hunter, of course. Departure has to be probably in the top 10 best anime openings of all time. All right. Is this the exclamation mark? Yes, it is. 22-point win. Very comfortable. They've managed to keep them at arm's length for a very long time, the Brisbane Lions. Very impressive result. 19-9, very accurate, to 14-17. The Cats left to rue, missed opportunities time and time again. 123 points for Bailey Smith. Very happy about that. 112 for Holmes. Very good for our two Supercoach picks. For anyone who was foolish enough to jump on Jezza Cameron, 6 points off of 4 disposals. Yuck. Brother, what was that? Meanwhile, on the Lions side, Washcroft, 32 disposals, 7 marks and 2 tackles, Lemma 117. Dunkley 111. Lockie Neal, this guy was on 25 points at halftime, or 28 points, and then goes bang in the second half with 2 40-point quarters. If you don't mind, you've got Lockie Neal. You are very, very happy with that. Wilmot, the sensational 103. Cameron 101. Zach Bailey, 3 goals, 20 disposals for only 99 points. Not ideal. He had a big first quarter, obviously, when the game was close, and then just chugged along. Unfortunately, I think he spent too much time on the bench and didn't touch the pill for a long time, so sort of was scaled out of the game a little bit, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But yeah, no one else has got any other Brisbane players. So, yeah, all of the relevant Supercoach players did very, very well in this game. I think it was a pretty decent game. It was a very good game. I did say at the start I would not be surprised if the Lions win, and I did say that I tipped the Cats only to be safe, and that ideally I would like the Lions to win, and they did. They came through and they did really well, and Big J is happy because he actually stuck to his guns and he did tip them. So a great result for the Lions. The Cats, a little bit of free fall at the moment. If we were to look at the ladder, sort of tumbling out now. So they're 4th. Wait. I want the live ladder. Oh, all right. Maybe this is the live ladder. Have you ever spoken to an Essendon player before, Joe? I have. The first time. Thanks, Poet. Sorry about your loss, my friend. Sorry about that. I actually did. So the first time, in fact, the crazy thing is, first time I went to the States, it was just after my year 12 exam in 2013. And I was going to go by myself to visit my uncle for the first time in the States. I get to the airport. what do I see? I see a bunch of reporters everywhere and photographers. I'm like, Joe, just don't worry about it. You're about to fly overseas for the first time by yourself. Don't get distracted. I go to where I'm supposed to go to line up to board my plane, and I see some guy in an Essendon polo. And in my head, I laugh and I think, imagine if the Essendon Bombers are here or something. But I said, nah, Joe, don't worry about it. Focus on getting to your destination. So I get there, I line up, I'm trying to get onto my Virgin flight, when all of a sudden I look and I say, isn't that Paddy Ryder? Isn't that Courtney Dempsey? Brendan Goddard? And lo and behold, it was in fact the Essendon team boarding my plane because they were going for their off-season high-altitude training. I was there snaking my way through the individual check-ins, and they were next to me in the group check-ins. I literally had selfies with just about every single one of the players there. And bless his heart, one of them, as the best one, Michael Hurley, back in his playing days, literally took my phone so that he could take photos of me with the players. So it was so cool. It was so good of him to do. I do have some behind the screen. I do have Michael Hurley memorabilia on my wall. I'm so happy that I do. He was a great player and obviously a great clubman to take my photo and take photos of me with the players. And then obviously Jobe Watson was the captain at that time. Got to this hand, shook Jobe Watson's hand, and I took a photo with him. And that photo of me with Jobe was my Facebook profile picture for, I swear, about 12 years. That photo was my profile picture, my photo with Jobe, for about 12 odd years. And I'm just posting every one of these photos one by one onto Facebook, and people are like, what the hell? Where are you right now? I'm just like, I'm boarding the plane with my boys. So it was the best holiday ever, and I hadn't even left Melbourne yet. It was so funny, just on the plane, people, as the players walking up to get to the toilets, I'm like, oh my God, it's Corey Dell'Olio. Jesus, that was so stupid. Yeah, just watching them as they go to the toilet saying, oh my God, these are my players. Why do I feel like Dockers and Lions are playing the same style of footy? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the Dockers studied from the best. No? That was a great win, Blue Arrows. Congratulations. Up to fourth, or equal fourth, I guess. Seems to be equal fourth. Just the percentage is off. Jezza, a bargain buy next week? Yeah. Let's put it in. So he scored, how much did he score? He scored 7 points. He scored 7 points. What's his projected to drop as? So if we go to Jeremy Cameron, it was 333 with a break even of 107. Oh my, he scored 14 3 weeks ago. Are you kidding me? He drops 40.7K to 292. 292? He becomes cheaper than Samuel Cumming. Jeremy Cameron is going to be cheaper than Sam Cumming next week. I'll just leave it on that. Everyone time to get Jizza. What a great... Oh, were you there, Blue Iris? Well done. Amazing. Whenever I speak to footy, I get nervous. Bruv, they're a human being like us. They eat, they drink, and they shit. And occasionally, they are shit. There's no reason to get nervous, mate. They are no better than any of us. They run around after a ball. Okay? If anything, they need to thank us for even being their fans. In what universe is paying these men to run after a ball, an egg-shaped ball that bounces at weird angles? Why is that more beneficial to society than real important professions like teachers, for example? Why are footballers paid more than people who are responsible for educating and raising the next generation of Australians who are going to fill other positions of need in society, for example? So, if anything, they should be thankful towards the fans, because it's the fans that have brought the money to the game, and it's the fans that therefore has brought money to them. So, yeah, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be shy. Live the dream. True. We're fourth a game ahead of Geelong. The AFL needs to update its ladder then. There we go. Ladder's been updated. Beautiful. So now Geelong are in a fight for survival. Equal points as Adelaide. So if Adelaide beat West Coast and Melbourne beat the Hawks. Oh no, Melbourne would have to beat the Hawks pretty comfortably to bridge that percentage gap. I was about to say it's possible for the Cats to be out of the 8 by the end of this week, but no. With that pretty healthy percentage, very unlikely to do so. Wow. But like they're so much taller. But they're like so much taller than us, some of them. Yeah, so what? So what if they're taller than us? So what? You get intimidated every time you speak to a slightly taller person. I tip Melbourne. Yeah, I changed my tip to Melbourne. I couldn't even speak to Surioli. He was near me in the crowd. One day when Rioli was injured, I wanted to say something, but the nerves got the better of me. Yeah, look, I get that. I do get that, because there are some, like, for example, at Dreamtime, I went with work. Remember, earlier in the year, I went with work to the Dreamtime game and got to park under the MCG. And literally where I parked and you walk past, it's literally right where the race is, obviously where the players come out and then run up the race to get onto the field. It was crazy because Maurice Rioli was there, just walking there. But I just felt like really awkward to say, "Hey, Maurice, how are you?" You know, or "Hey, Rioli." Okay. To me, it just, I didn't say anything to him because it didn't look like he wanted to talk to anyone. I didn't want to bother him, but at the same time, just think about it. Just out of the blue, yelling out someone's name, saying, "Hey," you're not about to have a full conversation. You're just going to say, "Hi, Maurice, how are you?" Like, I recognize you. Like, it just, to me, it seems a bit awkward and not really achieving anything. Yeah, but like, what were we going to say? Like, what, realistically, what were you going to say to Cyril with him right there? Were you going to actually open a conversation and speak to him? How's it going? How are you recovering? How's the team? Were you realistically, were you going to actually have a conversation? I don't know. I feel like the whole point of speaking to somebody would be if you genuinely had something to say to someone. If you've got nothing to say, there's no point to interrupt them just to say, "Hi, I recognize you." Basically, I know who you are. It's not really achieving anything, is it? Alrighty. My throat is sore now. My nose is stuffed. My stomach is empty. And my tip is wrong. But hey, Zach Bailey got to 100. Woohoo! Woohoo! Zach Bailey 100. Baz Smith 125. Max Holmes 114. Hey, look, that's a successful night of super coaching, I reckon. 3 players, all thunder. Brilliant, I reckon. Maybe I should loop. Between Edwards and Clark. Nah, stuff it. Just trust your primos. I would hope not. I agree with Matthew Lloyd's opinion. State of origin should be a rugby thing because it actually matters for the rugby players. Just hello if you're my current AFL. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, would he appreciate that? Maybe he might. Yeah, just hey Cyril, just wanted to let you know you're my favorite player. Good luck. And then you just leave. No, it's a little bit weird, isn't it? It's a little bit weird. It's like, imagine if I saw Travis and if I saw you, Trav, right? If I saw you at the footy, for example, or at a crowd, and I just go up to you and say, Travis, hello, you're my favorite YouTube subscriber, and then walk off. You know, is that not a weird thing? Is that not a weird thing to do? Just for example, out of the blue. Okay, got too many of my favorite players. Yeah, you want to enjoy watching it. 5 players all scored 100. Beautiful, Blue Iris. Well done. Because you obviously have Neil and Wilmot as well, right? I think are your 2 extras. Is that correct? Weirdest one went to a Bruce Springsteen concert wearing a Hawthorn top, and Tom Hawkins was pointing at me smiley, probably thinking who's this loser. That's pretty funny, actually. That is really cool. What a story. Yes, there you go. Well done. Bro, Blue Iris, I've been singing Wilmot's praises all night. Honestly, some might think I'm like his father or something. He is insane. He was so good. He was impeccable. Impeccable. Alrighty. Well, guys, I'm cooked, I'm fried, and I'm steamed, and put a fork in me. Let's hope that the syndrome's nickname sticks for Levi Ashcroft. Reckon that would be amazing if it did. I think that would be hilarious. Congratulations to the Lions. Jeremy Cameron, my job here is done, but you've done nothing. You didn't do anything. Well, that's the case. I just can't be stuffed finishing this Gridley, so we'll call that a night. Sorry, gentlemen. Yes, that is the game. That is the stream. Please, no more injuries. Indeed. Fingers crossed, no more injuries. We don't like injuries. Injuries suck. Joe Bombers this week? No, absolutely not. It's the Bombers no weeks. You never tip the Bombers, and the less Bombers players you have in your team, the better. Especially because yes, we do have the rampaging Lions next week. Can we just cop the white flag and just surrender, please? Anytime, Jonas. Thanks for joining us as always. I say us. It's really me. King Kai, yeah, Cobra Kai with the 5 goals. See you, Kobe. Will do. If you haven't already, like, please, and subscribe if you're new. I don't think anybody's new. I think everybody here is a subscriber, but likes go a long way. Massive love. If you're watching on Twitter, I would greatly appreciate it if you were to like us. through onto YouTube would be amazing. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and look forward to speaking to you all tomorrow. Those of you who join on the Friday night final teams. Massive good night to everybody. Much love. Much love to everybody. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.